Donner Pass, the road to survival. Patrick Breen and John Doucette as George Donner.
Oh, Mr. George Donner! It's going to be Captain George Donner.
You broke our laws, Kaiser. I thought you were told to join up with another train.
Just a moment, James. I sent for Kaiser.
You?
Yes, me.
Oh, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, Mr. Snyder.
He's trouble, George. Back there on the plains, he could have gotten us all killed for robbing that burial site.
Oh, James, you and I have been friends too long a time to go against each other now. Don't worry about Kaiser. I'll vouch for his behavior.
All right, George. You're the captain. But I still think it's a mistake.
That's not our only mistake. Mr. Donner, some of us are not too happy about the route you plan to follow.
You know, this new trail's going to save us hundreds of miles.
Mr. Donner, please. Just before we reach California, there's the Sierra Nevada mountains. The snows there can reach 20, 30 feet.
It's no laughing matter, George. We're not mountain men. Most of us are merchants, tradesmen, farmers. We know nothing about living in the wilderness or making our way through unknown territory. At least Bill has some experience.
Gentlemen, there's great opportunity in California. The land is good. We're going to be rich men if we get there fast enough.
George, the steer's ready.
Oh, thank you, Tamsin. You heard, gentlemen, the steer's ready. Come on, join us. Unhook those horses! Let's go! I'm behind the wagons!
We don't have that much of a choice, George. Somebody's got to ride ahead to Sutter's Fort, purchase supplies, and bring them back to us.
Boy, there's Indian country up ahead. We'll need every man we have.
I fought Indians, Breen.
I know. You commanded the company in the Black Hawk War.
And I say it's a risk worth taking.
Look, we've got nothing to worry about. We've got plenty of food. Nobody's going to starve.
We lost time, we lost supplies in the desert. They have to be made up.
There's no stopping here, and there's no turning back, even if we wanted to. We don't have the food or the water to face that desert again. Our only choice is to push on and make the best of it. Now, what about it, George?
All right, James. I think that's a good idea. But how do we choose the men? How do we know they'll come back once they're safe on the other side of that mountain? Tell me that.
Mr. Donner, you let me go, I'll give my word I'll be back.
Have a wife to guarantee that, sir. That's one, George.
And I'm another.
Come on! Yeah! 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 Come on! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Get! Come on! Get on! Come on! Come on! Yeah! Oh! Hold it! Oh! Hold up! What? Hold up! Oh! Oh!
George, are you all right?
What is it? What happened?
It's the sixth wagon we've lost since we left Fort Bridger.
I've got to go down there and see what's left.
Oh, we can't take the time, George.
It's my property.
George, you have other wagons. The rest of us have had to walk away from our belongings. You really want to make everybody wait 5, 6 hours? Maybe another whole day?
Has to say, what are we waiting for? If we were back home, he'd be hanging from a tree by now.
Wait. This is wrong. We're men, not savages. We have rules. We obey laws.
You can't hang him. You can't. Now, I, for one, would settle on banishment.
No, sir. That's too good for him.
Louis, like she said, there's been enough blood today.
All right. All right. You get rid of him, you get rid of the whole bunch. You banish him, you banish the entire family.
You can't do that! You can't make them suffer for something I did. I won't go along with it.
James, don't let it end all here now.
Then do something about this.
Reed, would you be willing to leave if your family were allowed to stay?
Accept, James. For your family's sake.
That's right. That's right. He goes with no gun. He goes with no supplies.
No gun, no food. How far do you think I'll get? George, you can't let them do this!
I have to go with the majority, James. What's been done cannot be undone.
You put him out of the wagon. Mr. Donner, let me borrow one of your saddle horses. I'll ride back to find Hardcoop and bring him in.
There'll be no necessity for that.
I hate to see a man waste a tired horse for no good reason.
A poor crippled old man's wandering around out there, lost, hungry, needs you.
All my horses are spent. I can't spare one.
You look at me and you tell me that. What is it with you? You all ready to call Reed a murderer? Or what are you? A man who shared your lives needs you. Is out there, needs you. You can't turn your back on him. You can't.
William. William, you can use one of my horses.
I don't understand what's happening, Margaret. You've changed.
We've all changed, William. We've been on this trail too long.
Indians! Come on, men, take cover behind the wagon!
Get back to the wagon.
You've got to help me.
I can't.
For the love of God, woman, take this from me.
I'm not strong enough. I am. Hold his arm, Virginia.
Yes, Mama. Be still, Mr. Donner.
Hurry, Mary, hurry.
Now relax.
Please. Oh. Mary, hurry.
Mr. Donner, Uncle Billy, Mary, over here.
You
Doucette. Come on!
Hurry up, let's go!
Don't you worry about that. We've got enough to get through.
I don't know. Winter comes early in these mountains. There's already snow in the pass. We should be on our way. Morning. First light.
You don't have mules that have been driven past their limits. They need their rest.
There is rest on the other side of those mountains. And meadows with rich pastures and cool springs.
That may be. I want to be driving live mules, not dragging hides after me.
We're going to spend 2 days here. 2 more days. And it's not only the mules that have been overworked. Now remember that, both of you. Son, give me a hand here. Come on, together now. Heave! That's the boy. Heave! That's not good.
Donner, it's no good. The wagons will never make it.
I'm not one for turning back.
Then you'll have to abandon the wagons. I'll scout out the trail. Make sure we can get through.
Snow's gonna get a lot worse.
A warm campfire, a good night's sleep. It won't get any deeper in the morning.
It won't, huh?
You wouldn't keep moving last night. Now we can move. We have to turn back.
All right. We'll wait maybe an hour or two, or maybe even tomorrow.
It's only going to get worse.
Graves, I wish you wouldn't go through with it.
Save your breath, George. You said it all, and I'm going.
No, just a minute. You may have these others buffaloed, but not me. Those contraptions, they're never going to work. You're going to get stuck in the snow. And one more thing, Graves. You're old enough to know better.
Yep, I'm old enough, and I want to get older. Only way I see is to make a run at that mountain.
I was reunited with my family. When we left Fort Bridger, there had been 87 of us. By the time we reached California, there were only 45 men, women, and children still alive. They only survived because of what they did. We wondered how others would judge us. But the men and women of America knew that we only did what we had to do. Only Kaiser was tried for his crime of murder. The rest of us could go on and live out our lives in California.